Ryan, it is evening time and I was preparing dinner when a doorbell rang. I opened the door and here standing my exhausted husband. I smiled widely. How was your day? He nodded, looking at her, and replied, Good. I took the bag from his hand. Go and freshen up. I will serve the dinner. He nodded, and after freshen up, he came. Both had their dinner and went to their room. They casually talked for some time. It has been a month since Jungkook and Ryan got married. It is an arranged marriage. Ryan fall for him and sometime. Ryan thought he don't like her because of his lack of communication. But Jungkook knew that how much he love her, but don't know how to express. He take care of her, but his cold nature made it difficult for her to understand him. He tries his best to make her comfortable with him. I washed my face and looked into the mirror and then changed the clothes into comfortable clothes and went to our room. I went inside. JK was lying on the bed. I got to my side of the bed and lay beside him and caressed his hair and kissed his forehead and said good night to him. It was my routine. He usually come late. I slept, but some day he came early and slept before me. As today, also he looked tired. He sleep early. Or I always kiss his forehead because I know I can't do it when he is awake. And the fact is that I also little bit scared of him because of his cold nature. Even though he never shouted on me nor behaved rudely, he tried to give me his time, always ask me about my day. I closed my eyes and slowly drifted into sleep. Vian, sun rays falling on my face trying to wake me up with my beautiful dreamland. I opened my eyes and saw the bed empty. I abruptly sat on the bed and saw the time. I slept little much today. Jungkook already went to his office. Jungkook sitting in his cabin checking his some files. Then there was knock on his door. He said, Come in. Then his secretary entered. Secretary, sir, there was someone who was asking about you. Jungkook, who? Sir, I asked him but he said you know him very well. Jungkook, okay. Someone entered inside JK cabin, his both hand in his pant pocket and smirk on his face. Then he said, Whoa, long time to see Mr. Jeon. Jungkook, what are you doing here? He opened his coat button and sat on the chair in front of Jungkook. Jungkook, after what you did, you still have guts to come here? Look, I am not here to listen anything from you. I want to give you an invitation for a party. After all, we are friends. Jungkook, be in your limits. I still remember what you do to my factory. And I am sure you also remember what can I do to you, right? He said, gritting his teeth. I think you forget, Mr. June. You have family. You have your mom, dad, and most probably you have a wife. You have everything that you can lose. But I don't have anything to lose. So be careful. And I got to know from my source that your wife is beautiful and sexy. Whoa, he said with a smirk on his face and started laughing. Jungkook, don't you dare to mess with me. So now I am leaving, but please come to party with your whole family because if you not come then there was rumor that Junes get scared. After he left the office, two people barged in Jungkook office. Yoongi, what happened? Why did not you say anything? He openly challenged you. I am fucking asking you something. He shouted and punched the ball. Tai, calm down, Young. It is not time for getting angry. Yoongi and Tai are Jungkook friends and also business partners. Jungkook, who was sitting on his chair and thinking about him, as he looked hell angry. How dare he talk about his family and most probably, how dare he to talk about my wife. Now I am not leaving him. Jungkook, trust me, Young. I won't let anything happen to anyone. Yoongi and Tai left the cabin. After some time, suddenly cabin door opened and Jungkook looked toward the door. He was more angry seeing Ryan standing at the door. She came inside. Jungkook stood up and went toward Ryan. Jungkook, what the hell are you doing here? All alone. Who gave you order to come in office? Tell me. You should have asked me going out of the house and here you are roaming all alone. Now go home and don't go anywhere without my permission, he said in his cold voice and shouted at her angrily. Vine was scared listening his shout because this is the first time she is seeing him this angry. Tear formed in her eyes, but she decided not to show him. Vine, I just came here to give you this lunchbox, and I am also not interested to come here. I don't need to take your permission from going anywhere, she said and ran out of his office. After coming out from his office, tears were fall from my eyes. When, after few hours, I finally arrived at the mansion, I directly went inside my room and went to washroom. On the shower, why he shouted at me? He never behaved like this. I was crying. After 2 hours sitting under the shower, I came out wearing fresh clothes and went to kitchen. Jungkook ran his hand through his hair. He took a cigarette, burned it, and took it to his mouth. And then, in anger, he kicked the chair and shouted, Jungkook, this is the first time she came here, and that too for me, and I spoil everything. I pour my anger on her. I don't want her to get hurt. She came here without informing me, without any security, and that bastard already spoiled my mood after coming here. I know she must be angry on me. No, no, she will be so happy with your behavior. His inner self mocked him. It is already night. JK is busy arranging the tight security around his mansion for Ryan and his family's safety, as his parents live in another mansion. Then he called his father, Jungkook. Dad, I want to tell you something. Jungkook, Dad, what happened, Jungkook? You are sounding tired. Nothing, Dad, just workload. Dad, tomorrow there was a party. We all are invited and it is important to appearance on the party. As Mr. Kim and Mr. Park both held the party together. And not for Mr. Park, but for Mr. Kim, we have to join the party. Jungkook dad, okay. Then he cut the call. Jungkook went to his mansion. It is midnight. Wayne was sleeping. He saw her dull face. He wanted to apologize for his behavior, but she is sleeping, so he thought to talk with her tomorrow. He lived beside her and peck her forehead and sleep hugging her. Jungkook POV. In the morning when I wake up, I look at the room. No one was there. I got ready and went to dining table. But again, she was not there. I asked the maid. She told me that Vian went to her office, as Vian has her own fashion boutique. I went to my office without breakfast. I tried to call her, but she did not attend my call. She ignoring me? She has to understand that she is my wife now. Lots of rival around us. They will hurt her and I can't see her getting hurt. I am trying to protect her. Time. Jungkook, what are you doing? You fired almost 10 employees. What happened to you? Because they are not capable of working in my company. Time. Seriously, you fired the best employees of our company. Then Yoongi entered inside the cabin. Yoongi, Jungkook, I think it is trap for us. He is definitely planning to do something. We have to be very careful in the party. Tai, is it really okay to take the whole family? Jungkook, he will not do anything in the party as everyone will be present there. And now you both go home and come to the party with everyone. I will directly come to the party when you guys reach. Just message me, okay? And pick Vian with you, Yoongi and Tai nodded and gave a small smile to JK and left from there. Jungkook, it is almost 9 pm. I am trying to call Vian, but she is not answering my calls. That is why I called Young to pick her up. I almost arrived at the party hall. When I went inside, I looked everywhere. Everyone was there, and then I looked toward my family, but my eyes only looking for one person who I did not see all day, my wife. I can't find her there. Then Tai and Hyung came toward me. Is everything alright? I asked him. Tang. Actually, there is some problem. Jungkook. I looked toward mom and thought to ask her about Vian, and then Tai spoke. Tang. Vian did not came to the party. She is at home alone. Jungkook. What? I almost shouted. I told you to pick her. How can you leave her alone? And you are telling me now. Time. She did not listen to us. Jungkook. Now listen you both. Stay here. I will go home. I can't leave her alone. Or if you have any problem here, then just call me, I said and left the venue. Jungkook, I was driving the car really fast. I just wanted to go home as soon as possible. She is so stubborn. I know she is angry. I can't even shout at her. And it is not like I didn't on purpose. She did not even give me chance to talk to her. I am sitting on my bed thinking about what happened yesterday. I ignore him because I don't want to face him. In the morning, I wake up early and freshen up and went to my boutique. Jungkook messaged me that Young will come to pick me up for the party. When I came home, Taeyang and Young came to mansion with their wives for party, but I denied, saying I am not feeling well. And after that, they left for party. I was there in this huge mansion all alone. I was in my room scrolling my phone. Suddenly, I heard a noise from hall. Firstly, I ignored that noise, but after few minutes, I listened the noise again. I enter the hall. I can't see anything clearly because the hall is completely foggy. I went forward. I fall on the ground as I see there was four guards were lying unconscious on the floor. Before I can do anything, I also started feeling dizzy. My eyes were getting close, but I can feel it that someone took me in his arms. By POV, I gain my consciousness. As I open my eyes, I can't see clearly because the room was fully dark. I am sitting on a chair, my hands are tightly tied. I shouted for help, but no one was there. Then I burst into cry. And then suddenly the lights was on and I listened the familiar voice. When I looked toward him, tears started falling from my eyes. Only one thing I said, Jimin. Jimin, cupcake? He said and kneeled down and cupped her face. Sorry, my cupcake. Sorry, I did not know that it is you. He said and shouted his men to open the chain. Two men come and open the chain. Then he came toward. When she stand up suddenly, she lost her balance and was about to fall when Jimin held her from her waist and hugged her. Wine. Jimin, she said and started crying and became unconscious. Wine. After few hours, I again gain my consciousness. Suddenly, I remember everything. I wake up and sit on the bed, and the door burst open, revealing Park Jimin with soup in his hand. Jimin, you have weakness and you did not eat anything. What happened? Doctor told me that. I hugged him tightly. I missed you so much. Where were you, huh? Why you leave me alone? You did not come to my wedding also. Jimin, calm down, sweetheart. Now I am not going anywhere. Jimin is Vian's childhood friend. Jimin was orphan. Vian, Jimin and Mira are best friend. Mina and Vian used to pamper him a lot because he is younger in their group. Mira family shifted to another city and after some days she also did not meet Jimin. It is like he vanished and now she meet him after so many years. When she look at him, she can't control and start crying. Now stop crying, crybaby, he said and took the spoon and forward his hand to her mouth. Now drink this, sweetheart. Jimin was sitting on a bed in front of Bayan. Jimin, now, my little cupcake is married woman. Now tell me, how is your married life going? Everything is fine and I am happy. Jimin, so you love him, he said and he looked at the window and then at her. Wine, yes, I love him. Did you meet Mira? Jimin, yeah, last month I meet her. Okay, now you sleep. We will talk tomorrow. Good night. He pat on her head and then left the room. When he came in his room, he sat on the sofa and closed his eyes, thinking about everything. Author POV. Jimin is the one who attacked JK factory. He is the one who goes to JK office and warn him. He does not know that Vian is Jungkook's wife. If he know that, he will never hurt her. Jimin, me, Cupcake and Mira are best friends since childhood. I was orphan, nobody wanted to become my friend. But that two person come into my life and give me happiness that I deserve. I don't let anyone harm both of them. My phone started ringing and he comes out of his thinking and look at his phone and smoke. He pick up the phone and put it on speaker. What the are you doing? If you are real mafia, then come in front of me and talk to me face to face. Where is my wife? Park Jimin. Tell me or I would kill you. Jimin. He started laughing. She is with me, Mr. Jeon Jungkook. And you know she look very happy with me and sexy at the same time. Jungkook. Don't Jimin. Don't try to harm my wife. If you touch her, I will chop your finger into pieces. Jimin. I give you time till tomorrow morning. Come and take her with you. He said and cut the call. No wonder he is crazy for my cupcake. He chuckled. Jungkook was getting angry and restless and shouted at his men. What are you all doing? Go and find her till morning. Time. Calm down, we will find her. Jungkook, I hope you are fine, Ryan.